What's up, everybody, man? See, I'm deeply offended by the Charlie Kirk veneration, the lionization. We act like this is a great guy. I refuse to do that. I was just telling my best friend Ryan earlier, I will do everything in my power to soil this man's quote-unquote legacy as long as I'm fucking alive. Because I know right wings are trying to compare Charlie KK Kirk to Martin Luther King Jr. Oh, he's the right-wing MLK, they say. What the fuck did he ever do? Martin Luther King did more waking up out of bed on a single day than this asshole did his entire lifetime. 1,000,000,000,000 times the man he ever was. I wouldn't call Kirk a man. A boy with retarded, regressive views. Here we go. You might be offended at me using the word retard. Suck my dick. Anyways, here we go. What did Charlie Kirk say about Martin Luther King Jr.? Charlie Kirk was highly critical of Martin. Oh, by the way, this is part 2 of my all of Charlie Kirk's vile quotes. I refuse to let him rest in peace and act like he didn't say any of this shit. When you live this way and you meet a violent end, I'm still gonna come after you in your death, because he was a horrible human being. He called himself a Christian. That's part that offends me the most. He calls himself a Christian. Charlie Kirk was highly critical of Martin Luther King Jr., calling him awful and not a good person in statements verified from a 2023 Talking Points USA event. Kirk also strongly criticized the Civil Rights Act of 1964, a law of which King advocated, blaming King for its passage. See, you offend you oppose the Civil Rights Act, Charlie? Then I oppose you living. Because that's my freedom, motherfucker. That's me being a full human being, a man in the United States of America. You understand? Boy. Criticism of King's character. At the December 2023 America Fest event. See, this so late, America Fest. What an awful, just generic, stupid, dumbed down 20 IQ name. Kirk stated that King was awful and not a good person. He also claimed King said one good thing he actually didn't believe, and later argued that King was not worthy of a national holiday or godlike status. Are you worthy of godlike status, Charlie? Are you going to get a holiday, Charlie? I don't think so, because you never did anything, unlike Martin Luther King Jr. Opposition to the Civil Rights Act. Kirk described the passage of the Civil Rights Act as a huge mistake. He claimed the law was later repurposed into what he called an anti-white weapon. Excuse me, explain that to me. And if any right-wingers watching, explain to me how the Civil Rights Act, without having to Google what it is, explain to me how it's an anti-white weapon. It's not about you. Yeah, I mean, everything is about white people. Everything has to be about you. It wasn't about you. It was about us having our full fucking freedom and rights in this country. But it's not about you. You understand? And blamed veneration of King for what he saw as America's fixation on race. That is such a dumb thing to say. This guy was just so low IQ, it's embarrassing. Like, this was the brilliant leader that everybody followed on the right? No wonder you're in fucking dire straits. No wonder your lives are in shambles. Shift in perspective. On his podcast, he acknowledged that he had previously seen King as a civil rights hero, but has since changed his mind. And when he said shift in his perspective, I thought that Kirk might have apologized for what he said, but it's just worse and worse. He's just a horrible human being. Blame for societal issues. Kirk suggested that the societal problems in black communities, such as disintegrating cities and collapsing families, began once King became idolized. That makes no sense. Desire for a colorblind society. He asserted a personal desire for a colorblind society. You'll never see it now, bitch. And we'll never have a colorblind society as long as people like Charlie Kirk are around. But blame the current focus on race on the veneration of King. There you go. Hey, that's how dumb this guy was. 80 IQ at best, and this was a genius on the right. No wonder your movement's dying.